Hello everyone. So today we'll be discussing on the design of and modeling of transmission tower. So today I will teach you how to make a model of this kind of transmission tower. So in order to do a modeling of this kind of transmission tower, first of all you need to know basic settings in STAAD Pro. So keep it in space and you need to use XY plane. So please remember you need to keep it in XY plane. And very familiar tools which you use for this transmission tower modeling is we need to use a tool called geometry move joint. So we will be using this option, and second option which you use is circular repeat. So we need to use circular repeat number of step 4 at 360-degree. So these are the things which you should be aware when you do a transmission tower. Then moving on to the base area. So let's take some base area. So this is going to be some base area for transmission tower. So let us take some 10 meter, 12 meter or 14 meters. So whatever the span length. So example like 10 or 12 or 14 or even certain 16 meters, whatever it is. So we are going to take any dimensions, whatever you are going to get it. The same way you want to say for 10, 12, 14 on other side. So let's try for a simple case. So let's try for 12 meter, and over here again 12 meter, a square base of 12 meter by 12 meter. And then we also should know what is going to be a height, total height of the transmission tower. So rough example, if you take about a 35 meter or 40 meters, so how you want to take as an example. So what is going to be the height of this transmission tower, and how many divisions that you are going to take. So if you see this bracings, so how many divisions you are going to take with respect to height. So example, if you are taking each base as 5 meter, each base you are going to take as 5 meter. And if you are having a kind of 40-meter height, so if you have some 40-meter height, total 40-meter height, so each base you're going to take it as 5 meter. So you can simply calculate that it's going to be have uh, 8 stages of level. So it's going to be have 8 levels of height. So that's way we are going to do the modeling. And the top crown, this is a crown portion. So right, so top crown, so this is going to be a total height of 40 meter. So let's start doing the model directly in STAAD Pro. So how to do the model as similar to this transmission towers. So let's go to the STAAD Pro, open file new. You can create space, give transmission tower, give the title. You can keep it in meters, you can keep it in kilonewton. Proceed next. Now once you get it, go to edit, change the plane to XZ, and increase this to 12, increase this to 12. So we create a base 12 meter by 12 meter. Put it in -y direction. Now just take a snap node. This is called snap node. You may be aware about it. So click the snap node cursor. Just draw the beam. You need to draw a beam. So now again after drawing it, leave 1 meter gap. So we are going to give 1 meter gap. Again we are going to draw another base. So like this we need to complete the each and every base. Right. So complete the model. So similar way we are going to do it. So next. And again you can use this. So there's going to be a center point. So there's going to be the center point, right? So this way we complete the model now. First, now as I said, we need to use geometry move option. So now select the beam cursor, except the outer part, except the outer part, select the rest all, select rest all. So don't need to select the outer part, select the rest all portion, go to the geometry move joint. So as I said, we are going to move each as 5 meter. So let's take 5 meter and just move it. and click yes. Next, ignore the second one and we are going to select the remaining one. Now we are going to move to geometry, move joint another 5 meter, right? So now ignore the third one, we are going to select the remaining portion, select the remaining, again geometry, move joint another 5 meter. Next we are going to select the remaining one, select this geometry, move another 5 meter, click OK. Next, the second one we are going to move geometry another 5 meter. Okay, so now we have moved everything, so we have moved all this divisions, so you can see in 3D. So this is how it looks. So when you move each 5 meter, so already we have moved 5 meter, 5 plus 5 10 meter, 10 plus 5 15, 15 plus 5 20, 20 plus 5 25 meter height we are making it. So another 5 meter 30 meter I am going to make this, move this for 30 meter. So select this node, center point, this is also geometry, move the joint. Now total I am going to take it as 30 meter height. So already I have moved is 5 meter, 5 meter, 5 meter, 5 meter, 5 meter. So this I am going to take another extra 5 meter. So it's going to be around 30 meter height. Let's put 30 meter height. Yes. So now you get a crown point over here. Now I need another one more reference at the base for my future work. So I'm going to keep one base to be retained here. So what I do, I just click same last point where you moved 30 meter, x is same 6 meter, z is 6 meter, but y is going to be 0 now. So I'm just making one more reference point at 0 and this is going to be 6. So now you can see again in the plan. So I got one more base point same. So this is going to be same base point, right? Now what you do, add a beam. So we are going to add the beams for this. You can off the snap node. So just turn off the snap node, use beam cursor, start from one side direction, just click one direction, keep drawing the beams. Okay, so just keep drawing the beams. Next, over here, okay, so this way we make it completing on one side. Now you can add the bracings. So just add a bracings like this. You can add the bracings. For familiar with the works, you can use groupings. So groupings will help you in when you go for industrial projects. So you need to group some bracings, then use grouping. That is the best option you can use for STAAD Pro. So now we have done with this one side. So now we are going to use a circular repeat. So in order to do the circular repeat, just select the sections. So you need to select this portion. Okay, so select this. So be careful in selection. You can use other tricks also, right? So make sure that you are selecting the bracings and this inclined columns. So you need to select this inclined column. So be careful, you should not select any other things. So only the inclined columns and the bracing is selected now. Fine. So now further that, what you want to do, go to circular repeat, click y direction, select this node, center point. So only I maintain this point again. So I need this center point. Select this point and you need a 4-step 360-degree. Just click OK now. So now we got the circular repeat and all other side the transmission tower is completed. Okay, so now what we want to do is, so we want to make a footing, right? So we need a footing for this. So you can make a footing at 1.5 meter depth and we can make a concrete column base. So select this node again. So you can see this point. So keep it in any elevations. So select this node. So only select this nodes. So check in all 4 nodes selected. You can go use translation repeat y direction. Let's take a 1.5 meter depth link step. Okay, so here is going to be a concrete column. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some cantilever projection over here in order to have you seen that structure. So I'm just going to add some cantilever beam. So what you can do, select the node cursor, select these two nodes, translation repeat, x direction. Now we are going to move in minus x. Okay, so this is minus x, this is positive x. So I'm going to take it as minus x. So let's take minus 3 meter link step, click OK. So you get a projection here. So you get a cantilever projection. A similar manner on opposite side. So you can make some opposite side. So you can do one completion and then you can repeat the same. So let me complete on one side, so that will be easy for me. Now select this beam again. Okay, so select this beam carefully so you can zoom it. So select this beam. Okay, make a midpoint. You got a midpoint. Now select again this midpoint. I'm just going to make a structure again here, at least 1.5 meter now in y direction. So now you will understand what I'm doing. So I'm going to move in y direction 1.5 meter link step. So you get a vertical lines. Now easily you can add a connection from here, over here, over here, again from here to here, again from here to here. So you can see this in the structure. Okay, so you get a structure like this, right? So now you can connect the base. Okay, so now you can connect the base. Understood? So if you think this is less, you can make it as a 5 meter span. You can extend this also 5 meters, right? So let me do for 5 meter. If you feel difficulty, you can change that to 5 meter spans. So once you're done with this part, what you can do, you want to select this again. So be careful in selection. So select this. Okay, so select this part. So grouping is always helpful for you, so make sure you have selected this portion. Now what you do, just you want to make a again circular repeat, y direction. Now I'm going to select this nodes, again center point. Now I don't want to do it for four step. I'm just going to reduce my step 2. So only 2 step, so 1 and 2. So second step is going to be here. So this side is 1, this side is 2. So I'm just going to make a second 2 step. Just click OK. You get the structure ready on other side. You get the structure ready on other side. I hope it's clear now. Right, now let's go to the bottom base. Go to the property, define a concrete base first. You can take circular also. You can try with circular. You can take rectangular sections. So I'm going to take a depth of 650 and width I'm going to take 600 suppose. Click it OK, then keep it in view and select this base, right? So select this and assign to it, right? So we have given a concrete base as a part, and we can give a support also, create fixed support. So we can create some fixed, assign here or here. So you can select the nodes. Okay, so now you can get this point. I hope this is clear. So now the modeling is ready. So now if you see, you will get this shape. In order to complete the property, you can go to the property section database, choose some angle section. So you can go for some angle sections. So choose some 50 by 50 by 6 or 60 by 60 you can choose. So let me take it as 60 by 60 by 8 as an angle section. So after designing, it will select the optimized. Okay, so after selecting, it will select the optimized value. So just select the, already we have given the concrete, so we don't want to assign that part. So just go for missing attributes, select the missing property. Apart from the concrete, the rest other structure will be get selected. So first initially do this part. So just I'm trying a initial part. So once you come to know what is the suitable member that I can choose for my bracing or for my angle sections for inclined members and vertical members, that you can design. So after designing, you come to know what is the suitable part. So just now for modeling purpose, we are done with some basic angle section. So with some basic angle section, we have done our model. Okay. So I hope this part is clear to you. The similar way, we can also use some different shape, 12 meter, 14 meter spans or 16 meter span. You can try for this. I hope this video is clear. In next video, I will tell you about wind load and load calculations, and we'll see the design part. Thank you for watching.